Getting inputs in C language. The scanf function. The scanf function reads the input from the standard input stream, standard input, and scans that input according to the format provided. The format can be %s, %d, %c, %f, or %lf, etc. to read strings, integer, character, or float respectively. So we have here an example. So I declared here three variables: integer n, float f, and double d. So I have here a prompt: print f, enter an integer, and then scanf %d, because this will be the format for this is actually in decimal. Then I have here percent or ampersand n. So this gives the address of this variable. So we have to specify the address of the variable. And then similarly, we have here printf, enter a number. So scanf, I use %f because I'm going to enter a float value. So the address of this variable now is ampersand f. And then again for double, so enter a number, scanf. So this time around I use %lf for double. And then ampersand d, that will be the address of this variable. So what this program will do is it will show the prompt, the user will enter the value, show a prompt, the user will enter a value, show the prompt, the user will enter a value, and then it will display. You enter these values. So first it will display the value of n, that will be placed here in this format, %f, that will be the value of f, and lf, that will be the value of d. So this will be the output. It will show the prompt, the user enters a value. It will show a prompt, the user enters a value. It will show a prompt, the user enters a value, and then it will display you entered these values. So you have the first one, 15, 12.5000, that's the variable f, and then the variable d, we have 1756.156000. So that will be the output of the first program. So again, we use scanf to read values. We also have other functions like getchar or getch. The getchar function reads the next available character from the screen and returns it as an integer. This function reads only single character at a time. You can use this method in the loop in case you want to read more than one character from the screen. Now getch is similar, but for getch there's no need to press the return key. So here's an example. I declared here a variable ch, which is actually a character variable, and then this will display a prompt, enter a character, and then ch is equal to getchar. So when this is encountered by the computer, the user should press a character and then press enter key, and then the program now will print you entered %c, which will be substituted by the value of ch. So the output of this will be something like this. So this one will print you enter a character, and on this part the user will press a character. So in this case the user pressed letter A. So after pressing letter A and pressing enter key, so you have to press the enter key here, it will now execute this. So you entered, so %c here will be substituted by the value of ch, which is actually equal to A. So you entered A. So this is the output of this program. We have here a similar example, but this time around we use getch rather than getchar. So it says here printf press a character. So you notice I changed the prompt from press or from enter to press, because in this example I don't need to press the enter key. So this will display the prompt, press a character, So once this is encountered by the program, the user can press a character. So after pressing the character, the program will execute this. You entered %C, or you pressed. This should be you pressed, okay? %C CH. So the output will be press a character. So the user presses a character, but it will not be displayed on the screen. And then you press X. While on the getchar, it will be displayed on the screen, but getch will not be displayed on the screen, and you don't need to press enter key. GetS. The getS function reads a line from standard input into the buffer pointed to by S, or the string S here. That's a string, until either a terminating new line or EOF is encountered. So here's an example. Car name 40, printf, enter your name. So this will be displayed, printf. Then to enter the value of name, we use getS name. Then printf, your name is %S, and then name. So the name will be placed here. So the name contains whatever string you have entered here until you press the enter key. So enter your name. So in this example, the user entered Eudz Silang. Then he pressed the enter key. After that, the output is your name is Eudz Silang. So it is the output of this printf statement. So \n, so you notice we have a space here. Now we can also use scansets in C. The scanset is basically a specifier supported by scanf family functions. It is represented by %, and then we have open and close square bracket. Inside the scanset, we can specify only one character or a set of characters, case sensitive. When the scanset is processed, the scanf can process only those characters which are mentioned in the scanset. We'll be having more examples of this later, but I'll just be showing to you a few examples for now. So here's an example. We have here an array of characters, so str50, printf, enter something, then scanf, so %, so we have here the open and close square bracket, A to Z, and then we have here S. So that's %S, but we have here the scanset. This means, okay, I'll be explaining that later. So we have here str. So printf given string %S str. So the value of str will be substituted here. Now let's say, for example, this is how the user entered the value. You notice that A to Z here is in upper case. That means from letter A to letter Z in upper case. So enter something, hello world. So HE in uppercase, letter L in lowercase, W in uppercase, etc., not lowercase. So the given string, so it will only output HE. So why? It ignores the character which are written in lowercase letters. The W, also in uppercase, is also ignored because there are some lowercase letters before it. So once it encounters a lowercase letter, the remaining characters will no longer be scanned. So that's the use of this example, A to Z. Now, if the scanset has the caret in its first position, the specifier will stop reading the first occurrence of that character. So if the character you specified is encountered, then scanf will stop scanning the characters. So let's take a look at this example. We have again string, enter something. So scanf %S, but inside here is caret R. So that means once we press letter R, then it will stop scanning the what you are entering in your keyboard, or what you're pressing on your keyboard. So printf given string %S str. So let's take a look at the example. Let's say enter something, hello world. So letter R is on this position. So you notice if you enter this, it will only accept hello wo. So it will stop once it encounters the letter R. Here's another example. Cars TR50. So instead of using get s, we can make use of this. So it's TR50, printf, enter something. So scanf %s, but inside is until we press \n. \n is a new line, or that's the same as the enter key. So printf given string %s str. So enter something, hello world, this line has some spaces, then the user here pressed enter key. So the given string is, it will print this one even though we have spaces. If we use scanf and only %s, once you press a space, the rest will be ignored. That's the default behavior of %s when used in scanf. But if you use this scanset, then it will read everything until, again, this is encountered with this \n. So that ends my video lecture for today. Thank you very much for viewing this video.